Hello, guys. Welcome back. It's been one of those days I think Loki was just jerking my chain to see what would happen. No, I don't think the gods do everything. But my internet went out and my phone went out. And the longest we've had stuff out is, I think, like 2 days. But luckily, this was just a couple hours. Still, I got up like I do every morning. I put YouTube on and I just watch random videos. And I'm in the middle of a wolf video and the internet goes out. And I'm like, well, everything isn't a sign from the universe, but still, I'm like, pacing back and forth around the house. I have everything you could possibly want to do. I could read a book, I could listen to the radio, I could play my CDs. I have a DVD player, I could have played that. I have, records, whatever. I was bored. Didn't want to do any of that. I didn't feel quite good enough to go for a walk to the park, and I didn't want to go see the friends. So I was kind of restless, and finally I got so bored, I said, well, I'll walk up to see how the other friend's doing, because I was seeing her in a couple months. And long story short, I took a couple things down for her. She asked me if I'd take down, and she tries to rope me into ordering this book for her on Amazon. I'm thinking, oh no you don't, because I'll never see my money, and I don't want to put that on my card. That's one of my rules. I will not put other people's stuff on my card. I'm like, no, I'm not ordering this for you, because even if you would pay me the moment it would come in, I'm not comfortable, because it would be 20 some dollars total, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. So, I had called her and told her what it was going to cost her, and I'm like, she says, well, we'll think about the first of the week. I'm like, I don't know what you're thinking about, but you're not volunteering my credit card for this. So that happened. And as soon as I resigned myself to not, having the internet, I got my DVD collection. I'm like digging through my DVDs. Didn't even know I had most of these films. Got my DVD player, my little portable DVD player that hooks up to the computer. Got that up, got my DVDs, sat down, internet comes back up. And I'm like, wow, this is a compulsion. So I went and I looked up that book for her. That's how I got to look up the book. And I'm like, I hope she don't think I'm going to order this, because that's bad business to start ordering your friend's stuff. Now, she has picked stuff up at stores for me. I will admit that. But I'm like, I'm not comfortable ordering this thing, because I've had bad experiences before. And I'm like, she can order it on her own, because she has an Amazon account. I'm like, there's no reason she can't order it on her own. It's not like with my case, I can't get out to the store. She can order from Amazon. She just doesn't want to, because she said she had a bad experience once. I've had countless bad experiences with Amazon, but I still shop there. They've like taken weeks to send stuff and everything else. It's Amazon. They do it to everybody. It's not just her. And I told her, I was going to try to tell her, but she hung up on me. I was going to say, personally, I'd get this in the used store or something, pay a couple bucks for it. I wouldn't pay Amazon prices. So, that's what that is. And I told Loki, I said, it's funny. It's like we modern humans, we're so used to our machines. We out the young people for having those phones all day. I said, we're so used to machines that we can't function. If I get up and the internet's not working, I'm at a loss of what to do with myself. I'd built up a music collection, like from YouTube, on my machine, and I have some videotape that, I filmed out in the parking lot. And I can play my DVDs and CDs, but I'm like, I'm totally at a loss of what to do with myself when this thing goes down. It's amazing. So I don't know if the gods meant for me to get some kind of gumption out of that. Not that they caused a, town-wide internet outage. I got nothing from it other than we're really addicted. I was down in my old office and I was like, oh, I'd almost like to move down here because it's nice and cold during the summer. But there's no way I think I could practically set up the VR down there. And I'm like, I'm not in any kind of mood or shape to disconnect all this and move it down there. I would have to move the laptop down there, and I'm like, I just don't feel like it. So I was almost thinking of moving offices, but I'm not going to be. So Loki's just highly amused because he knows I set down my chips because she paid me a chip. She doesn't actually pay me in actual money. And I set down my DVD player and I set down the DVDs and I'm just ready to sit down and watch some movies. And this happened. And I'm like, now that that happened, now that I have the internet back, I don't want to watch the DVDs and watch the movies and sit here with chips. It's like the damn weirdest thing. Because my mind, the internet was going to be out all evening and then I could sit here and watch, DVDs. He's like, you could go downstairs and unplug it. I was going to sit here and watch DVDs and eat chips and drink coffee or whatever. I really wanted to go for a walk up to the gas station. I'm like, well, this is kind of an opportunity, as weird as that sounds, to get out of the house because you're almost like you're tethered to your entertainment. It's really weird. I can't explain it. We're probably all addicted. There's probably something. I have no idea. But yeah, and I'm like, well, that happened. So, I hope you guys are having a good one. I know that wasn't a brilliant video, but it's like I feel like I was thrown back into the Stone Age, and I didn't do very well because I kept thinking my ancestors must be so ashamed of me. I have books and all this other entertainment, and I couldn't think for the life of me what to do, guys. I'm like, I really do spend all day on the internet. And I'm not always in front of the computer. It's just I'm so used to getting my music and all my other entertainment through it. I even have books on tape arrive today, and I was like, I don't do that either. Internets. I need my internet. So I'm like really geared into it. So it was kind of not a wake-up call, because it's happened every time the internet goes down. I lose my damn mind. I'm just so used to it. It's like back in my day when we didn't have the computers, but we had the TV. If the TV broke, people went nuts, guys. People would wander outside, be blinking at the sun. You just get used to it. You get used to looking at, we used to call it the idiot box. You get used to looking at the idiot box all day long. It's just something to do. And before that, I'm sure the radio was the thing. And before that, I'm sure it was books. And before that, whatever. And people just get so used to having it around that when you suddenly don't have access to it, you go a little goofy. So, yeah, I probably have an internet addiction. That'll be the new thing. Watch, it'll be the new thing. The CDC will come out. People have internet addiction. Da, 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 da. Here's how to tell. Go without the internet all day. And of course, you'll be reading this article on the internet, right? I know very few people that read a newspaper, actual newspaper anymore. It's like, why would you? Because the news is like 24 to 42 hours out of date at least. Sometimes it's like a week out of date. I'm like, it's almost like vintage news. It's neat, but I'm not going to waste my money on it. I pay enough to read the news on the internet. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.